Hi, Cheri, and welcome back to the Imperfectly Charming podcast. Cheri Neal has been my guest two or three times, and she is the Zion Township Supervisor, but we are talking about something totally different today. And wears many hats in the community, and she brought to Lake County, Zion, Illinois, the Joy Summit a year in 2025, earlier in 2025. So we're talking today about the second annual Lake County Joy Summit.
Yay.
Good
Cheryl,
morning.
thank
How
you
are
so
you?
much. Thank you so much for giving us the space to just celebrate this, for actually joining the team to help us make it even better. This is such a passion project. I cannot even tell you. And so it's really a delight to be here with you today.
I'm glad to have you. And I know that you were kind of developing this in your head over the last few years before it began, based off of another Joy Summit was it Appleton?
Mhm.
Because I went to one of those summits with you,
Yeah.
and you wanted to bring that to our community to spread goodness and joy and positivity and transformation.
Mhm.
So let's talk a little bit about what people can expect during their day. What is
Oh,
the purpose that you want to bring by this Joy Summit?
well, the reason it was so passionate for me to bring it to our community is I would literally uh, drive to Appleton, Wisconsin in the doldrums of February. Okay. And I remember one year there was this huge snowstorm during the day. And the energy that it created in me of just having this positive outlook and feeling so much better about life. I went out, I found a broom in one of the closets in the school, they had it, and I went out and I cleared off like 50 cars because I just had so much energy. I was so happy about it. And from the first event that I went to, and I probably went for 10 years. Every single year I came home going, how do we bring this to Lake County? How do we bring this to Lake County? And I never had I'm not an event person by any stretch of the imagination. I can run a meeting, but I don't know how to do events, and especially something this big. And it was a gal by the name of Mary Clegg. I was working with her, and she's an event planner, and I just said, like, how do you do this? And I shared with her what it is. And to answer your question, um, this event is the whole concept of it is to take one day and just infuse people's hearts with as much joy and excitement and hope and passion and purpose as we can to help you get through the entire winter. So that's the point of this entire event. It's just for mental wellness. We hear mental health all the time, but we really want people to be mentally well, especially frontline workers, right? People that are dealing with trying to help other people all day long, every day, and who's taking care of us.
Coming to the table this year as part of the one of the committees, what I learned was there are so many wonderful agencies that are partnering together to create this and just create this magic that's happening in the community.
Yeah,
So I want to give a shout out to there's so many,
there's
and I
29. So yeah,
29, and they're listed
29.
on the joysummit.com website. Is that
Yep,
correct?
yep,
Yeah.
yep, yeah.
And it's just been a joy to watch everybody getting involved and people stepping up to the plate and saying yes, and everybody in Lake County wants this to happen.
Yeah.
So
Well, and that was Mary's directive was schedule appointments with 5 executive directors from key social service agencies and just meet them for coffee and share the idea. And I did, and all 5 of them were like, I don't want staff on this. I want to be on this, right? Executive directors across the county were like, I want to be on this team. And one of the key components that I think matters so much that makes it so much fun to be a part of this group is that you're not allowed to do anything that doesn't excite you to do it. So you can't join a committee because, well, this is my job and this is what I'm supposed to do. It's like, but does it bring you joy to do that? And if it doesn't, then don't do it, right? Do something else. And the other thing is that, people are so afraid to commit to being a part of something because what if I can't? What if I can't? What if I can't? And with this group, the whole point is commit and hold the space, right? And if you can't, somebody else will pick up the slack. They will. It's magical how it works, right? And so, oh my gosh, this team, we meet on Zoom once a month. and it's for 1 hour or less. And it's just this fun gathering of some of my favorite people now, some people I barely knew. And being able to pull this off has been, I said it before, magical. It's been magical.
So each year you bring in speakers.
Mhm.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. And so that was the whole format of the day is you get there as early as the doors open because we have an incredible wellness expo with all kinds of different agencies giving away all kinds of different stuff. And then we have the opening at 9 o'clock and we have our first speaker. And we're very intentional, like, and we have a lot of really, really good speakers around Lake County, but this is to bring in the best of the best. And we have a really good budget for it to bring in some incredible speakers. So we open up the request for proposals for speakers in almost right after the summit ends, so that we can begin the next year. And we picked literally the best of the best, diverse, incredible messages. And so we have the first speaker, and then we have like a 10-minute break, and then we have the second speaker, and then we have lunch. And it's a really good lunch. It's really healthy lunch. And then the third speaker and the wellness expo in between. And it's so fun. We also this year have a mascot. Thank you to one of the team members that donated it, and it looks kind of something like this. So you'd have to come and like see him, and you get your picture with him at the event. It's so cool.
I love that. Spreading a little sunshine when we've got those cloudy days in January
Yes.
and
So,
February.
so Sandra, could you come here just 1 second? Look, you told it. So Sandra Usher is the muscle behind this entire event. She put this whole summit
Hi,
together.
Sandra.
Yes, Sandra really is the kingpin for the finances and all of the logistics that be able to help make this event what it is. So I just want to give you a shout out and say thank you. So
Great
thank you
job,
for planning
Sandra.
this. So this was last year's booklet that we had. And these were last year's speakers. If you can see them, Hector Cologne, Dr. Sherry Prentice, and Doris Horenstein. And yeah, we had a little over 200 people. We have room for 736. And it is our intention that within 2 years, this becomes a sold out event where you have to get your ticket immediately for the next year, or you don't get a ticket the next year. That's our intention, that it becomes that big that everybody wants to attend.
I love that intention, and I think
Yes.
it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Actually, I should say I know it's going to happen.
Right. So
Yeah.
one of the other things that I'm really proud of that we're working on is different professions need either PDs, professional development, or CEUs for their licensure or their credential. And we are working to make sure that we have credentials for all social workers, all teachers, all childcare workers, and we're working on getting it for nurses as well. So if there's any other group that wants to make sure that we get CEUs that you want to, or PDs that you want to bring a group to, just reach out to us here at Zion Township and we will try and figure out how to make that happen to make it a benefit.
And as a side note, it's not just for the professionals, it is for everybody. It's for the whole community, just
Yeah.
to spread a little joy
Yeah.
and
It's
to
it's
create.
it's the perfect event to like have it be a girlfriend's wellness retreat. Just like get all your friends and say, come on, let's go to this together. And you just get to soak in some really good messages. And then it gives you an opportunity as a group to be able to like go back to it and say, okay, what did you really get out of that? And what do you want to do moving forward because of it? And yeah, so the intention is that this isn't just a 1 day and you walk away and forget it, that it really is food for thought for the entire winter to keep you going. So each of the authors, I mean, each of the speakers are also authors. They have their books. So if there's somebody that resonates with you, you can read their book. You can reach out to them and tell them that you were at the Joy Summit and they would love to connect with you again. They're real, they're intentional, and they have just such great messages. I'm so excited.
And I'm happy to report that I'll be having little mini podcasts for each of these speakers to talk about their message. So that'll be coming up in the next while. And people can get involved many ways, right, Sherry? Besides not just getting a ticket, they could become a partner, they could become a donator. What is there anything else you want to say about that?
So for or if you work for an organization and you want to be there, there's been a couple of counseling organizations that have been like, wait a minute, how do we get involved with this? How do we do this? You can join the team. We're always looking for new teammates, and we meet the last Tuesday of the month from 2:30 until 3:30 p.m. on Zoom. So you can just reach out to me and say, get my name on the email list. It's that simple. So if you have an organization that wants to be at the expo, have a table at the expo, you can reach out and we have that information. It's also on the Lake County LCJoySummit.com website. So you can get that information there. If you want to be a sponsor or you know of an organization that might be interested in helping to sponsor this event, we definitely are always looking for sponsors because we want to keep this going. We want it to be the best of the best of the best so that when you go, you feel the love and the appreciation and the joy at that event. So we can't do it without sponsors. So we want the whole event to be self-sufficient.
So I will make sure that we include that the URL in our
Cool.
description. And also, let's talk about the date.
The date, oh yes, January 31st, 2026. We are so excited. It will be at Zion Benton Township High School in Zion, Illinois. We're right on the border. So people that, because so Appleton, Wisconsin, they stopped doing it a few years ago. And I reached out to the woman that was in charge of it, and she actually mentored me to help me make sure that our event is the best it can be. And she came to our first meeting, and she shared with the group that where we were year one was where they always dreamed they could get to, but they never got there. And they started it in 1975. And because it was run by one organization, by the extension office for their college, it never got like roots in a lot of different organizations and a lot of passion with a lot of people. And so she was really excited that this is something that will definitely endure and sustain for our community for years to come. It will always be in my I'm just putting this out to the universe. It will always be the last Saturday in January at Zion Benton Township High School, so that we're located because we really want Wisconsin folk to be able to come to and Lake County folk. We want to make it wide for all of the frontline workers and anybody else that wants to be here.
And it starts at 9, but you can get there as early as
8 o'clock.
8
Yep.
o'clock.
And we're done at 3. So it's not right. It doesn't go into the evening. And one of the gifts that everybody gets is a $5 gift card for the restaurants on Main Street in Zion. So because one of the things that we know is that like people don't know Zion, Illinois at all. And so to get people after the summit is over to take a drive into downtown and use up that $5 gift card, it's just like an added bonus to be a treat for the day.
Oh, that is such a gift.
Isn't it?
Any
So
any last little moments you want to share?
mm, just I cannot. I am still in shock and awe for years, literally years. I would like go to this event in Appleton and go, how do we do this? How do we do this? And literally, I mean, the power of Cheryl, what we talk about all the time, the power of intention and creating the life that you love, it works in community too. And so just being able to like, okay, I have this thought for the community. How do I do it? And finding somebody that has a clue that can mentor you. That's what Mary did for me, and to be able to like move me from step to step was something that I wanted to do. And I challenge everybody that's listening, do the same thing. If you have an idea, who's your yes person in your community? Don't find a no because person, find a yes although person that has like a little bit of clout in the community to help you figure out how to do it and make it happen, right? Because this, I keep saying it, is magical because it is. I always wished it could happen. And then hooking up with somebody that could help guide me, it's going. And everybody that's listening today, you can help make this even more magical by not just coming but like bringing other people. And just so you know, so it's all handicap accessible for the entire event, and it's bilingual. So if you know anybody that only speaks Spanish or their English is tough, we have that covered. We really want this for our entire community to be accessible, to get the message.
Well, I have
So
to say, intentions plus action equals magic.
magic. Yes. Yes.
Thank you, dear friend, for coming on, and I look forward to seeing you at the Joy Summit. Well, of course,
Yes.
before then, but
Yes. Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
it. All right.
thank you so much for the space to be able to like give this shout out and just share this with the world because it's really worth sharing. And the one thing I can promise you is if you attend, you will always be glad that you did.
No doubt.
Yeah,
Thank you, my friend.
thank you. Take care. Bye
Have a
bye.
great day.
Yeah, you too.